have seen it applied in every walk of life. I mean, you could be a manager in a company, you could be a teacher in a classroom, you could be an administrator, you could be a bureaucrat. The ability to learn, live that learning, and then to impart that is not only phenomenally useful, it also enables you to inspire people, motivate them, and ensure that succession takes place in organizations through transfer of knowledge in the most effective and efficient way. What can be better than having someone who not only is eager to learn, but is also very, very keen to pass on that learning in a manner which is absorbed and lived. When I think about it, 1981 was the first time when I got to attend a Dale Carnegie course. It was on effective speaking and human relations. To me, at that time, I thought it's just going to be a program where I'll network, have tea and coffee, make some friends, and that's it. But after the 14-week program, which was essentially Monday evenings, 14 Monday evenings, after that program, I realized that my career took a positive trajectory. I was able not only to hold meetings, I was able to present ideas to my seniors. I was very, very effective in listening and having a team performance of the kind that I had not previously experienced. I was able to resolve conflicts and also steer people in a common shared direction. So in that sense, I became a convert of how much training can do in order to make you much more effective and useful in whichever context you find yourself in. I also found that my training also helped me to bring up my children, and I also started going to schools, talking to teachers and students, showing them that building confidence, being positive, is very much the way of life which you can acquire as well. And when they adopted that, they found their grades going better, their academic performance improved, their social performance improved, and they were having better relations with their parents as well. Well, I lived in the UK, as you know, for 20 years and came back to Pakistan back in 1991. At that time, I had no idea as to what particular career to pursue. A cousin of mine met me on the second day of my arrival and suggested I take on training as a profession. To which I said, in Pakistan, what I've often heard is that people want to talk more than they want to learn. Whereas I found it to be quite different. When I stepped into this profession in '91 under the banner of KZR, I realized that it was a virgin territory where soft skills, behavioral competencies, positive attitude, leadership skills, negotiation, selling, communicating, these were alien in the corporate world and in civil society in general. And I thoroughly enjoyed interacting with people, introducing them to this concept, which was very commonplace in the West, but in Pakistan, it had not really taken root. Sure, in the armed forces and in the civil service, beautiful trainings are provided, but civil society has been neglected ever since the creation of this country. So since '91 to now, I'm very, very happy to say that through a School of Leadership, which started back in 2002, there are several youth organizations operating throughout the country, spreading the light. And it is so encouraging to see that not only have trainers come in large numbers into the profession, but also corporations are transforming. Managers and leaders who previously were not privy to such information are now not only making learning a habit and a way of life, but are also making significant contributions in their organization. We are living in the 21st century. The world is changing extremely fast, and unless we become adaptable to the new environment, the new context that we are getting into, we're not going to make headway. In fact, the key to survival for any organization today is innovation. And that doesn't happen just by reading books. It happens by thinking creatively, innovatively, and having the courage to share ideas and brainstorm and get everyone to contribute in the journey towards greater success, profitability, impact, and sustainability. Make learning a way of life. And by so doing, you will not only become a better trainer, but a better coach, a better mentor, a better manager, a better leader, indeed a better human being. Human mind is to be tapped for its potential. And that can only be done when we make reading a habit, when we observe, when we listen, and by so doing, we are then able to express ourselves much better, not only in the spoken form, but in the written form, and also behave in a more mature and appropriate manner, no matter what context we're in. So my request to everyone listening is become a trainer, not with the intent to pursue it as a career, but to become a more effective and a good, decent human being who is making a positive difference in society and particularly in his or her sphere of influence.